kind of boring. Yeah, my friends would tell you I'm kind of boring. Well, hello there. How are you on this beautiful morning? It is, guys. It is awesome out here. I think we're probably pushing around mid to upper 80s. The wind isn't blowing 100 miles an hour yet, but I hear it's coming, so we're dealing with it when we do. Today we're going to chitter chat a little bit about what I do and about my truck. First class here. She was getting a little mad at me last night. She's like, why don't you ever talk about me? Yeah, first class has the sound of a nagging person. Yeah, we'll go with a nagging person. But we're gonna chitter chat about it a little bit. Yeah, we got a different trailer behind us. If you're new to the channel, you're probably wondering, what in the world? Is this guy a company driver? Is he an owner operator? How does the company he has pull for so many different trailers? I'm gonna explain that today. Oh boy, guys, last night was a disaster. After I cut you guys off, it just got worse. You know that roundabout that I take to get into where I was unloading last night? Big accident. Big accident. A car skipped right over it, rolled I don't know how many times. So let's just say the car did not look pretty. Well, needless to say, traffic was held up. I sat there for about an hour and a half, which kind of worked out okay, because by the time I got back over here to the truck stop that's only 2 miles from where I talked to you last. 2 miles. Took me 2 hours. But by the time I got over here, all the early morning drivers were starting to bail out for the day, so I was able to find a good parking spot and get settled in for the night slash morning slash ran too late slash nope. But yeah, it just went downhill quick. Well, right now I think we're just gonna go ahead and start heading over there. Our appointment isn't for another hour and a half. It's gonna take me a half an hour to get over there, traffic permitting, give or take. Well, guys, we've arrived. We're gonna load a load of Gatorade. That's going back to Missouri. I'll give you details on the town later on once we get loaded. Right now the trailer is emptied out. We're ready to get loaded. We do have a door. Looks like some trucks been waiting for a little bit, so I'm kind of concerned, but we're gonna stay positive. It's gonna be a good one. Right now though, we have an empty wagon and it needs to be full. Poof, just like that, we are loaded. Wouldn't it be awesome if it really worked like that? Wouldn't it be awesome if I really just didn't sit for 4 hours waiting for this trailer to get loaded with all this Gatorade? It's all right, they're nice people. It's just not pleasant when you have to wait. Alrighty, we're loaded up. We're heading for Sedalia, Missouri right now. And they need it right away in the morning, so we're just going to do an overnight shot to it. I'm hell-bent though, we're going to stop at a rest area or something where I can walk around the truck and just talk about it a little bit. I want to brag about first class here. She's been an extremely, extremely good truck to me this year. When I first bought her, no, I had to dump about 40 grand into her pretty quick to make it a good truck. Alrighty, well, let's figure out how to get out of this place. And we'll go from there. I can't find the exit. I'm not kidding with you. I know I can't go in the same way or out the same way I came in. but I can't find how to get out of here. What a perfect little truck stop. I mean, this is a mom and pop kind of operation. It's a 66. We're right off of Interstate 70 right now. Now it's time where people just start looking at me weird because I'm talking to my phone with a huge microphone right there. Guys, I want to tell you just a little bit about my truck, a little bit about me. Let's start off with the truck here. Let me show you this. That right there is what I call first class. She is my dream truck. I've always dreamt about having a Kenworth W900 with an 86-inch studio sleeper. To me, the Kenworth W900 is the Cadillac of trucks. I love the Kenworth W900. I call her first class because the reason first class is when I went to pick her up is I was standing in the airport and the people who work at the airport come up to me and they said, "Hey, I have a first class seat available if you'd like to purchase it." And I looked at them weird and I said, no, I don't need no first class seat. I'm not that fancy. Got in the plane, turned out I know why they were asking me that is because I'm a big boy. Turns out first class seats are a lot more roomy. So I spent an hour and a half in the plane, in the jet, with my head hunched over and my knees to my chest. So you mix that with the pure luxury of this truck, and that's where I get first class. Now, is first class rough around the edges? Yes, she is. She's not perfect, guys. I'm not foolish. I know she needs a good polish. She needs new steps put on it because they're bent up and they're beyond polishing. A new grill surround, a new grill. We did put the front bumper on it this year, and I don't even like the front bumper, but it's okay. Will I do it all? Yes, I will. Just not right now. Right now, my priorities are back home with the family. So right now, I'm gonna keep her looking as good as I can, keep her running as good as I can, and do it all smart and slowly. Would I like to do it faster? Yes, definitely yes, we all would. We'd love to be able to pimp our trucks out in no time whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna show you the motor here real quick. What powers first class is a C16 Caterpillar. The C16 Caterpillar pushes out about 600 horsepower. So she doesn't lack in the power department. I would really love to give this engine a paint job. The engine only has about, we're pushing around 400,000 miles now on an in-frame. So I would really love just to give her a paint job because the people who did the in-frame on it didn't really take the extra time to make the engine compartment look pretty. But yes, that is my power plant. Let's talk about how old first class is. First class is a 2000. Manufacture date of 1999 let me think here. Manufacture date of December of 1999. She's licensed as a 2000. Luckily the motor is a 1999. Like I said a second ago, this truck has been a huge dream of mine, and Warden knew it, my family knew it. You know, those names right up there, Paige and Troy, are why I named my trucking business, Schmidt Family Trucking. And I love the dang truck. My kids love the truck. The truck has, you know, the sleeper in this truck is just amazing. I'll go in there and show you guys that here in a second. But I wanted to make sure I put You know, I got Warden's name right there. I am going to switch that over to Warden. I did put Sarah, but I'm going to switch it over to Warden. But it's just every one of them. When I say it's our truck, it's our truck. It's not my truck. It's our truck. It's a family truck. There's only one of us. You know, I don't have multiple trucks. I do have my old Freightliner at home that I used to run. One of these days, I keep telling you guys I'm going to show you that truck. I will show you that truck. She's rough. Not that rough. She still looks sexy. I'm not kidding you. You know, it's a good truck. When I first bought this truck, I had to drop probably about $45,000 into this truck just to get it to what I wanted to do. I gotta cut you off quick. I got somebody walking up to me. This video is going to be extremely hard to edit. It is all over the place. I love that. You know, that guy just came walking up. I thought he was going to ask me about this whole camera setup I got going here. No, he actually came up. And that's what I love about first class. She's old enough that you still get the compliments. You know, people walk up to you, you know, that's a good looking old KW. And to me, it's not old. To me, it's a 2000. I mean, it's only 20 years old. I used to run around in an 86 Freightliner. That was definitely a conversation starter. And you guys may not believe this or not, but before I started talking to you guys, I didn't really like talking to many people whatsoever. So when I'd come pulling into a truck stop in my old Freightliner, people would, you know, guys, you know, the old timers in trucking, they'd come up and want to talk about the truck and what they went through in the old trucks, and ask me, first off, the old timers, they'd ask me if I was driving the truck voluntarily or if I just love old trucks. And I tell them I love old trucks, and they say, yeah, you had kind of a crazy look to you. I do. I love old trucks, but realistically, the air conditioners don't work right in them, and they're cold in the winter, and they're rough riding. Some of them. Freightliner was. You know, paint job is, you know, rough right there. I still get a compliment on her, and I just love that. I love this truck. It's getting a little dark out, so we better get inside, and I want to show you a little bit about it. I know Warden did show you guys. You go back to when Warden was riding with me, she gave a little bit of a tour of the truck. I just want to show you a couple other things, all right? Let's jump in. You cannot beat the old interior. Now, this isn't a flat dash yet. I'm going to make it a flat dash someday, but not right now. You know, you got the chrome around the gauges. You know, you just can't beat chrome, right, guys? This truck did come, when I bought it, with the wood floors. Would I do the wood floors again? Probably not. No. Now, I've had a couple comments on here that say, man, that shifter is mad tall. That thing is just wicked tall. You guys gotta realize I'm 6'4", and it's basically in my torso. So when it's tall to other people, it's not tall to me. I mean, when I'm sitting here in the seat and I'm sitting the way I do, you know, it basically looks almost normal. The normal shifter would be way down here, and I just don't like that. So this is the shifter up here. Now, I choose not to run air in my seats like a lot of guys out here do. I get motion sickness. I do. You know, when the seat is going up and down, I can't handle it, so I don't run air in my seats. It's not because I like sitting low gangster style or you can't see me, because you can see me perfectly fine. A lot of guys get in here that are shorter than me, and they say, oh, you can't see the hood. How do you drive this without seeing the hood? Let me show you. Right now, you guys are eye level with me. You can see that hood just fine, right? Yeah. So another thing, I am tall. Everybody needs to remember that. I'm not running low to the ground. You know, I have a buddy of mine in California. He gangsters it, man. He's all the way down. You can't even see him out the side windows or anything. All right, let's jump back here. Give you a little tour of the back. A lot of people love these sleepers for one reason. I'm going to show you. This truck here is an 86-inch studio sleeper. The studio part is where you get this. Isn't that great? My truck has a couch in it. When you guys get to see my Freightliner, you will see how nice it is to have a couch, let alone all this wood space. I mean, that's a lot of floor space for a sleeper in a truck. You know, I got the upstairs. Most of the time I'm up there sleeping, and I leave the couch down and I use it to sit down, chill out. If I'm gonna take a nap, it's on the couch. The fridge, down low, I keep food, the good stuff in there. When my fridge went out, I put that in here for a little bit just to get by until the new fridge came in. What I realized is that little plug-in cooler, it works pretty good. They work awesome. So I put all my drinks in there now, and I save my fridge for food because I like to eat out of the truck. I don't like going in and out of truck stops all the time. I was like that before the pandemic, so don't think that's a pandemic thing. I just really, I like people to an extent. I like you guys, but it's easier talking to you guys than it is to like that guy that just came walking up. This truck is just great. I mean, you have, you know, I got that microwave, toaster, cubby hole where I keep my cleaning stuff. I have a closet here that has shelves in it. You know, you have big closed closets here, you know. Isn't that amazing? Just great. You come over here, it's separated in the shelves. I keep some tools in here, towels, cleaning supplies, dirty clothes go down way down there. You know, and then here's the best part about this truck, and Warden did show you guys this, but I'm going to show you again. I have my own table. Look at this, guys. A flipping table in a truck. You can't beat that. And that's my food. Yeah, I love cereal. You know, my kids color me pictures. Little buddy draws me pictures of trucks. He kind of likes trucks. But this truck has spoiled me. I mean, look at this view right here. I'm kicked back in my couch. You know, if the truck is running, you really cannot hear anything outside, and you can just sit here and look out the windshield like you're looking out, you know, your window at home. But yeah, guys, I'm getting extremely long-winded right now, but I just wanted to show you First Class, where she got her name First Class. You know, she's a 2000 Kenworth W900 with a C16 Caterpillar in it, 18-speed transmission, 355 rear ends. I don't know if you guys wanted to hear all that, but I figured I'd just tell you now. All right, guys, I better finish this up before the trucks start rolling in, and I'm sure you're done listening to me jibber jabber. Me, I'm as simple as it gets. I'm a 39-year-old truck driver. I've been married 20 years. I'm an owner-operator. I own my own truck. I own my own DOT, my own authority, everything. I just end up renting a truck from another guy, or trailer from another guy. Now that other guy, he has multiple trailers. So what that means is when I pull into places, I can drop and hook a lot and come out. I run a lot of dedicated freight, and I use the load board a little bit on my way out to come back home. Right now that's not going so hot because my back loads are really, really, really hurting. And I'm sure I'm not the only one to say that. With me renting this trailer from him, I give him a certain percentage of what I make. Out of that percentage, I get his dispatchers. They are great dispatchers. They know how I run, they know where I like to run, and they know how much I need to run. I get paid faster. I don't have to wait to 30, 60, sometimes 90 days to get money out of these people. He pays me quicker. I don't have to worry about the trailer fuel, the trailer itself, the brakes, the tires, all of it. I don't have to worry about it. The refrigerator on the front of it, don't have to worry about it. The only thing I got to worry about is if something happens to it while it's in my possession. I have to carry insurance for that still. So that's the way it rolls right now. I'm basic as basic gets, guys. Born and raised in the same town that I've lived in my entire life. I think that town might have 1,200 people in it. I like it that way. Small school, the kids work out great in it. I'm kind of boring. Yeah, my friends would tell you I'm kind of boring. Get on the motorcycle, we ride, that's kind of fun. Running out of things to talk about at this point, guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, you guys be safe. As always, I'll see you tomorrow.